Artemis Fowl is about a young, very wealthy, very intelligent boy who unsuspectedly his father goes missing, and there's no explanation as to why. It sets off a chain of events that leads him and his faithful companion Butler and Juliet into a world of fairies and trolls and dwarves and all kinds of mythical creatures that they'd never known existed. And little did they know that his father had been involved in this world for some time. And it takes him into the mantle of becoming a fowl, to becoming what his father has been and his father before him. And this journey is a real thrill ride into this mythical world of creatures and goblins. Butler is a man for all seasons. He's definitely someone who keeps the fowl residence running adequately, but he's also someone who is charged with the security of all of the fowls and everything on the property and everything as they travel around the world, that they're kept safe and everything is running in smooth order. He's also a very intelligent man, and he's one of a very long line of butlers. His name is Domovoi Butler. So as well as being a butler, his last name is Butler. So it's kind of a dual purpose name. Butler's relationship with Artemis is many faceted. I would say that he is a father figure to Artemis in some ways. He's his protector, he's a teacher, he's someone who must ensure that he learns everything he needs, not only in terms of his academics, but in terms of his fighting skill, his common sense, his problem solving. I'd say he's an intellectual equal to Artemis's obvious genius, which is why they get on so well, which is why they get each other's jokes, they understand each other. I think Artemis probably has a slight edge when it comes to problem solving, because he's so young, he can think so laterally. But Butler's definitely a friend and a father figure. He'll never replace his father, but I feel like he definitely plays that role at times. One thing I could say about Ken is that he's definitely a workaholic. He's somebody who will spend every hour of the day. If he could work 24 hours a day, I think he would. And I think that is inspirational, to have someone with that much energy and that much drive, that much focus, because it makes you bring your A game. It makes you, go the extra mile and actually get pushed. And I think sometimes when a director is used to your work and is not surprised by your work, he can push you further, whereas someone else might go, "Oh, that was really good. We're good. Are you happy? We're good." He will want to push a little further, and that's what makes him such a great director. I really feel like I've been working with Ferdia since his final audition, because they brought me in to read with him, because we're going to have so many scenes together. I read with him and the two other boys that got down to the final part of the casting process, and he kind of really stuck out. Ferdia stuck out. He has a little glint in his eye, even though he has an innocence to him, but he's also super bright. He's a really intelligent little boy. Tamara plays Juliet Butler, and Juliet is a butler in training. She's my niece. She is very young, similar to Artemis's age, but she's also a child genius and someone who can look after Fowl Manor at any one point in time. Butler is Domovoi, my character, is happy to leave her in charge of the runnings of the household, of the security of the household. At the beginning of the film, you see her intense training in a kendo fight with Butler, and you see how serious the mantle of Butler is and how he's passing that on to her. So whatever happens, if anything does happen to me, there's going to be someone else next in line that is going to look after the Artemis Fowl family.